Welcome to my channel. This is Destined to Love Tarot. I'm here bringing you all your twin flame energy check-in reading for October 23rd, 2018. Keep in mind, if you want a more personal reading regarding your personal situation, all of my information is below in the description box. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know if you all found this helpful, insightful. Like, share, and subscribe as well. So today, here on the left, we have the Divine Masculine's energy, feelings, thoughts, actions he may take in the 3D. Then the Divine Feminine here on the right side, feelings, thoughts, and actions wanted or may take within this 3D reality. And then we have a couple of messages here from Spirit. We have some messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. And then we have even more messages from Spirit again here. So today's energy with the Divine Masculine here in the feeling space, in the heart space, it looks like the masculine is feeling like he's ready to maybe come into union with the feminine. We have the Hierophant here, and so we know that's definitely wanting commitment, wanting to have a relationship, and it falls next to the Four of Swords. So this to me says that the masculine has been just taking a lot of time to pause and reflect over everything and meditating and praying over the relationship, the union, and trying to, you know, really determine what he wants to do or steps he may want to take, or if it's even the right time to take those steps. We have the Page of Swords, and this is in the feelings. So it's feeling like maybe with that Page of Swords falling next to the Five of Cups, feeling a lot of regret over what has previously occurred within the union, whatever may cause the separation. It's feeling a lot of regret. So, you know, crying over spilled milk, dwelling on the past, a lot of regret and grief there. And so with that Page of Swords falling next to that Five of Cups, says to me that the masculine is possibly thinking about maybe apologizing or discussing what has occurred, or just expressing his feelings, but wanting to discuss what occurred and why it occurred and how he's feeling, maybe an apology, but really wanting to have a discussion there with that Page of Swords. And regarding, you know, and like I said, with that Four of Swords, has really gone within and pause and reflect over everything, looked everything over, thought everything over, trying to decide what to do regarding the relationship moving forward, or is it time to move forward, or is it time to, you know, take those steps to towards reunion yet, you know. And then here in the headspace, this is the Divine Masculine thoughts. We have the Hermit mode, so we know that the masculine has been spending a lot of time just within himself, doing a lot of soul searching and introspection, and really thinking over the relationship and seeing what went wrong and what maybe they could have done different, or how can they move forward. You know, has any healing that needed to take place taken place and such, or, you know, just really going within about the union and what should be done to move forward. And also with this Eight of Swords, like I said, feeling trapped in his thoughts as well, because this is in the head space here. So with that Eight of Swords falling in there, and that Hermit has been really feeling trapped in his thoughts and trapped, you know, within what to do about the union. Because we also have the Three of Wands. We know it's looking at the big picture. So again, all of these are saying just constantly going over and over and over what has occurred and what should be done next. And just a lot of thinking taking place. And another Swords card, we have the Two of Swords. So again, been in the headspace a whole lot. But with that Two of Swords, it's usually saying unable to make a decision. So for some, they may still be at a place where they're feeling trapped, and so trapped and going over things and playing it back and forth and unable to make a decision whether to move forward, bring those ships in, or not, but has really gone over and over the situation, as we see, looking at the big picture, trapped in the thoughts, introspection, self-reflection. So all of this is just seeing some may be having a struggle with deciding what the next steps may be, and some may have decided, because with that Three of Wands, we do know that means ships are coming in, so maybe ready to take action with that Three of Wands there. So it could have made a decision now that, okay, I'm ready to get out of my head and possibly move forward now with this reunion and try and see if the feminine wants to have a reunion. Now up here in the Divine Feminine's feelings, she's feeling, we have the Two of Cups. So the Divine Feminine is wanting to come back into union with the masculine, wanting to get back together, because the feminine knows that he is her forever partner. And we have the High Priestess, so just wanting whatever secrets that were being kept to be revealed, trusting her intuition and following the guidance of spirit as to what to do with this union. So, and falling next to that Strength card, the feminine is standing strong and trying to be strong within this time of separation, and wondering, is the masculine going to reach back out and be ready to return with an offer? And so this just says to me that the feminine is standing strong within her power and her inner strength, to have the patience and trusting the inner guidance and her intuition as to what to do with this union, and are they going to come back together, if they're even going to come back into union. And then with the Ace of Wands there, we know just says that again, the feminine is wanting that offer to come in, wanting that new start, and still holds a lot of passion for the masculine. With this Ace of Wands falling next to that Strength card, says to me that the Divine Feminine still has a lot of strong desires and passions for the masculine, and wants the masculine to come in with this offer for a new start here. And then in the Divine Feminine's headspace, we have the King of Wands. So with the masculine showing up as the King of Wands in the feminine's headspace, says to me, the feminine is saying, come back to me as the King of Wands. Do not come back to me as the Knight of Wands. And in this whole reading, we do not have not one Knight of Wands. So it looks to me like the masculine may be ready to, with all of this head work and doing all of this work, inner work, he may be ready to come back as this King of Wands, because I don't have not one Knight of Wands in this spread. And so this is saying to me that the feminine is saying, come back to me as this king, ready, refreshed, and anew, healed, ready to have this forever happy, joyful, fulfilling future. That is what the feminine is wanting. That is what she's thinking. Also thinking again here, wondering if all of the healing that needs to take place. We got healing with that Sun, and we have healing with this Temperance. Then she's trying to be patient and balanced, and wait on this masculine to come in as this King of Wands, maybe with that offer as she's hoping for in that Ace of Wands. Is he healed? Is he ready to return? But she's trying to hold patient here, but really wanting that offer to come in from a king, not a knight. And so we have the Eight of Wands falling there. Again, a lot of wands within the feminine space, so she's definitely holding a lot of passion still, passion and desire for the masculine, and wanting that communication to come back in. So if you haven't been getting a lot of communication, this definitely says to me that the Divine Feminine is wanting that communication to come in, wanting that passion back, wanting those offers of love, arrows of love to come in, but trying to have patience, a lot of patience here to let the healing that needs to take place, but it's ready for the unexpected, ready for some communication. And we do know the Eight of Wands is movement, and so there could be some movement. And also the feminine could be trying to decide if she wants to send messages of love or passionate messages to the masculine as well. Now, here in the 3D reality, in the masculine space, we have the High Priestess, and so that says to me that the divine masculine has decided to trust spirit and follow his intuition. With all of that self-reflection, introspection, it looks like the masculine may be heeding that wake-up call, maybe waking up and finally heeding the guidance of his higher self that has been trying to guide him through this situation, and is finally heeding the call and hearing that guidance and trusting it now. Now that he's been doing a lot of inner work, has maybe woken up a little bit and is really trusting his intuition, and with the Eight of Pentacles falling there, ready to put the work in. So that says to me the divine masculine could now be ready to put the work in, is trusting his inner intuition and guidance, and ready to put the work in, because as we see, was making a decision there. We have the Five of Wands. Now, that could be seeing that, again, as we saw that Two of Swords is there, still having maybe some inner conflict about, should I move forward yet? Is this the time, Or really maybe having a lot of conflict regarding, is he ready to move forward, if it's even the right time. So trying to trust his intuition as to when the time is, but the divine masculine definitely is ready to put the work in on the union, because as we see here in the 3D space also has the Six of Wands, and so this says to me the masculine is still wanting, and we know the masculine is ready for that union, as we saw the Hierophant. So with that Six of Wands, this looks like to me that the masculine has made the decision and looked at the big picture and knows that this is his divine feminine, his twin flame, and is ready to come back into union and is ready for that victory. So looks like maybe just have to get past some inner conflict there, but really is wanting to put the work in there. Now in the 3D space of the feminine, we have the Queen of Wands, and so the divine feminine is showing up as the Queen of Wands in match to the King of Wands, and just saying, hey, that's why I said she wants the masculine to come back as her equal, as the king, not the knight, and she's standing in her power. She knows who she is and what she wants, and so the divine feminine is not going to accept anything less than that King of Wands. Come back to me as the King of Wands. That is all that the feminine is willing to accept at this time, because she knows that's what she deserves. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, and that says to me that being next to that Queen of Wands, the divine feminine is ready to let her guard down regarding the masculine and give him another chance. That's what the Four of Pentacles is saying to me. I'm willing to put my guard down, let my guard down, because I want to have this Ten of Pentacles. I want to have the happy ever after, the stable family, home, love, commitment, fulfillment, everything. She's willing to put the guard down, her guard down, so she can have that forever life with the masculine. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles as well. So they're both are mirroring one another with the Eight of Pentacles in their 3D reality space. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine are both wanting to put the work in. They're both ready to put the work in for this union. They're both wanting that victory, wanting that long-term stable commitment with one another. And so they are mirroring one another. And that, like I said, with that Four of Pentacles falling there, it could also say it's usually a little guarded, and so I feel like with her standing in as that Queen of Wands to that King, saying, if you don't come back to me as the King, I'm not gonna let this guard down here, and I'm willing to take whatever action I'll have to take if you're not gonna come back to me healed and ready, because as we know here, a lot of healing has taken place on both sides. The divine feminine has done some inner work, and also the masculine has done inner work. And if the masculine is not coming back as that king. She may keep that guard up. And we see also how the masculine has that 5 of Wands. So I feel like they're both wanting that 8 of Pentacles, wanting to put the work in. You know, they're both wanting that victory, that happy ever after, long-term commitment, everything. But also, they're also mirroring with this one conflictual card here a little bit, that I will keep my guard up if necessary. And also here, a little conflict about what should I do? Am I ready? Should I move forward? Will she take me back? You know, this looks like some inner conflict on both sides a little bit, but I feel like this guard here will be let down as long as the masculine comes back as the king and not the knight. And so I don't have any Knight of Wands here, so that's pretty good. So as for messages here, we have messages from the Divine Masculine. We have Ascending, and that was clarified by the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the Chariot. So here we see the Divine Masculine. Definitely, like I said, again, we have another 6 of Wands and the Chariot. Both of these said victory. The Divine Masculine saying, yes, I want that victory. Again, the Hierophant has shown up again in the masculine space here, because we had the Hierophant here as he's feeling like he wants that union. He wants to come back into union with the feminine. And so, yes, as we see his message to the feminine, I have ascended, I have been reborn, I have done work, I'm ready to move forward. And so it looks like definitely all of that head work and healing work, and he's made a decision that yes, I want this union back with the Divine Feminine. And with that Page of Wands saying he may come in with that offer here. So I will come in with this offer for a victory, determined to have this victory with this Chariot, the 6 of Wands. And so this is definitely an offer coming in. So the masculine wants the feminine to know, I am going to come in with an offer for a reunion here, because I have grown and I learned some things, and I, you know, done some healing. And then another message from the masculine, we have guide. So it just says to me that the masculine, again, how we had with the High Priestess, has been hearing the messages from Spirit, trusting his intuition and letting it guide him. And so he has been guided, and he feels like he's realizing that they have a deep, strong love, and you know, the feminine is his forever person, and he wants to come back to her. And as again we saw there, wanting to come in with that offer, again here we have the Lovers and the 6 of Cups. Definitely says, you are my twin flame, you are my true love, you are my perfect partner, and I have deep, strong connection to you, soul connection to you, and I want to come back in with that ascending there. So definitely wanting to come back into union. So another message from the masculine, we have offer. So as we saw with the ascending and the guide, has been guided to come in with this offer. The masculine is feeling like it's being guided to come in with this offer. It's clarified by the 9 of Swords. And so again, we know he's done a lot of head work, head space here, a lot of thinking and overthinking, back and forth over what has happened, what he should do to move forward, when is it time to move forward. And so that's just what that 9 of Swords says to me. Had a lot of sleepless nights over that offer. Are they wondering if they're able to move forward or not, you know, or if he should move away from the union? And it looks like the masculine has decided that, hey, I want my ships to come in with her, because she is my forever partner. With this 3 of Wands, made a decision, ready to take action and move forward, has looked at the big picture, has gone within and looked at the big picture and thought about it, and, you know, prayed over, meditate over, as we saw with the 4 of Swords. And so ready to have the ships come in a judgment. Again, we saw the wanting to come in with an offer for a victory, offering a relationship, a reunion. So same message here, has gone in and been guided to come in with that offer. So it looks like for those of you that are not in union with the masculine, it's definitely possible that actions could be taken soon on the masculine's part. It looks like a lot of healing and self-reflecting and has taken place, and the masculine is beginning to feel ready for a union. We have healing as well, and the messages from the divine masculine. So he wants the divine feminine to know that yes, I have going through a lot of healing. I have healed a lot of things. Healed a lot of old worn out beliefs and things that were affecting my behaviors within this union. So as we saw here, the feminine was in her headspace wondering, has the healing been taking place with the sun and the temperance? Has the healing taken place? Is he a knight now, or is he this king? And she's wanting to know, wanting that message, and here's the message. Yes, I have been healing and I'm still healing. With this Queen of Swords clarifying the healing, the Hermit and the Knight of Swords says again that healing, yes, that healing has taken place. I have gone within with that Hermit card showing up again here, and I am ready to reveal my truths. I'm ready to speak my truths. And as we saw here with that Page of Swords, ready to reveal some truths and talk about some things that has previously occurred, or what made him do what he did and why, and everything. So it looks like with that healing card, the masculine is saying, I am healed and I'm ready to open up and reveal some truths. And it looks like swiftly, Knight of Swords here. So it looks like he's ready to come in and rush in with these truths, because we did see the High Priestess as revealing secrets and putting the work in. And so, like I said, ready to reveal secrets about what has transpired, and maybe get some apology. So that's what the divine masculine is saying to the feminine. Again, I have ascended, I have been guided, I have heard and trusted spirit to guide me, heal me, and I'm ready to come in with this offer of reconciliation. I have done some healing. Now, we all still have constant healing work to do, but he feels healed enough to and enough strength to possibly come back in with an offer. We also have forgiveness as the message from the divine masculine. He's asking for forgiveness for the Three of Swords. And again, we have the High Priestess again in this reading. So he's wanting to forgive. The divine masculine is asking the divine feminine to forgive him for whatever third-party situations that affected the union. Please forgive me for the heartache that I may have caused to my divine feminine. That message is clear-cut, plain and simple. Divine masculine is asking for forgiveness for the heartache that he has caused the divine feminine. And again, we saw up there with the Five of Cups and that Page of Swords, I said he was thinking about coming in with an apology. And here is the message: forgive me for the heartache, the third-party situation. So that is the message there. And also, he is forgiving himself. Because for him to be able to come in with this offer and to move forward, the masculine is needing to forgive himself. But I feel like the masculine is saying, I need you to forgive me so I can forgive myself. And so a lot of forgiveness is needed there within those cards. And then we have some messages from Spirit here. Now, I was trying to take a couple, but quite a few fell out, so I just took them all. Here we have Spirit saying to this collective, be receptive, be open. You need to be in a receptive phase, place. And we know the divine feminine tries to dwell a lot in a receptive space. And so keep exercising that receptivity. Be open to any apologies that may come in. Be open to giving and receiving the love. Be open to what the divine masculine may want to tell you without judgment. Be very receptive. Fates. This card just says to me, plain and simple, this is a fated, divinely guided union. And we know that You are the divine feminine, they are the divine masculine, and you are fated and guided. And so if you were worried about this union, no need to worry. You are destined to be together. This is a fated, guided union. You are together for a reason. The universe has brought you all into union for a reason. So even this separation is something that was guided by the universe, but it doesn't mean that you can't come back together. Sometimes you need time, space apart to work on yourself individually. In exchanging gifts, this card here speaks of gifts from the universe. And so like I said, this is a divinely guided fated union, and so spirit wants you to know that this is a gift from the universe. This union is a gift. You may not see it right now because in separation you may feel a lot of heartache, sadness, and wondering if you'll be able to even work through and heal what has transpired and move forward. But spirit wants you to know that this is a fated union. Be open, remain positive and hopeful, and remain optimistic, because this is a gift that we have given you. So just know that everything should work out. And then you also have the building blocks here. And so like I said, spirit is wanting you to know, just keep doing the work that is needed, all of the inner work that is needed, getting rid of those things that are no longer serving you as an individual, as not serving you on a soul level. Keep putting in the work and healing and clearing out those things, so you can come back into union with your forever partner. Then we also have message in the bottle. And so here again, heed those messages that you're getting from spirit. They've been trying to guide you and keep you strong during the time of separation, or if you're not in no communication. Spirit wants to know that we sending you messages and signs. And also it also says expect the unexpected message as well from spirit regarding something very unexpected. And also it could be saying that you'll receive messages from the divine masculine. For those of you that may have not been in contact for a while and you're wondering, will I hear from them? Will I ever hear from the masculine again? You know, maybe this card is saying to you that you will get a message soon, because we also had that 8 of Wands over there. So we see again, this is mirroring that you were wondering over there in the head space if you would receive communication, any unexpected news or messages from your masculine, and spirit is answering you here saying yes, you will receive some communication. Round and round just again lets you know that you will come back into union, because we know it is fated and divinely guided. So if you all are in separation and we're wondering, will you ever reconcile? Yes. We have come to the edge. This here is saying take that leap of faith. If you were in conflict within yourself and wondering if you want to take the divine masculine back, or if the divine masculine want to take the feminine back, for both parties, spirit is saying come to the edge, take that leap of faith, because we know this is fated. This is a gift from the universe. Don't see it as a burden or a challenge or struggle. We know we learn best through some challenges. So the challenges are to help us grow and heal, help our souls grow. And so don't be afraid. Take that leap of faith and come back into union with one another. Unfinished symphony, again, is just like the round and round. Spirit is letting you know that you all still have some unfinished business. So if you have not been in communication with one another, communication, as we saw, messages coming in, you will be in communication. You will come back into reunion, because there is still some unfinished business. That just says there's still some healing that needs to take place. There's still some inner work that needs to take place. And you all's union is an unfinished symphony. soulmates. Again, here they're just reiterating the Fates card, the Destiny card. You are destined to be together. You are soulmates. You are twin flames. We have brought you together for a reason, so no need to worry about any of that. They are your forever partner. And then Spirit also wants you all to know that this is a blessed union. The heavens has smiled upon this union and brought this together for a purpose. You are blessed. You have everything you need to move forward and have a successful union with one another. Then we have a couple of more messages here. We have trust. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Again, we saw a lot of high priestess show up in this spread, and we had guides. So just have trust. Trust the inner guidance that you hear. Worry, those of you, like I said, are not in union, wondering if they'll come back, if we're really meant to be, if we'll ever be in union again. No need to worry. Worry energy just slows the process, and it's not serving you. It's not going to help things along. So no need to worry. Let go of that worry. Death. Spirit is saying here, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So just letting you know that the separation was needed. And it makes room for you all to begin again, to begin anew, because we know Spirit has already said that this is an unfinished symphony. You all will reconcile when the time is right. So just have patience and understand that the ending was needed. Again, another card saying trusting your intuition, and we have indecision. So again, like I said, maybe the divine masculine is still trying to decide, but as we saw all of this, looks like has made a decision and trusted his intuition, and will be making some actions to move forward. Also have patience. So just have patience and trust the divine order, divine timing. Just know that you'll get your wishes fulfilled, but you're going to need just a little bit more patience. And then a few more messages from Spirit. We have passion. As we saw there, divine feminine definitely still housing a lot of passion, love, and desire for the masculine. And so this just says here, Spirit is saying this union, you all definitely still have a lot of love and passion for one another. And so just be open and receptive to giving and receiving all of that passion. Again, remain optimistic, because you all are definitely divinely guided to be together. So no need to worry. As we saw in the worry cards, let go of the worry. And then again, here we have healing family issues. So again, we know a lot of healing has taken place, and more healing will still need to take place. We have healing here, healing there, and healing there, and then we have healing again. So a lot of healing has taken place, and more still will take place, but you all will come back into union hopefully pretty soon, because we see the divine masculine is definitely thinking about coming in with an offer. We have religious factors here, and so it says here, just lets us know that the spirit, your spiritual journey and paths are affecting this union. That just means that this is a divinely guided union, and that the spirit guides, guardian angels, ascended masters, what have you, are all lending a hand here and helping this union forward, helping you all to reconcile and work and heal through the things that need to be healed and worked through at this time. So that is your inner twin flame energy check-in for today, October 23rd. I hope you all found this helpful. If you did, leave a comment below. Let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. You all know I appreciate it. And be sure to reach out to me if you want a more personal reading. Thanks for watching. See you soon.